Hello everyone and welcome to Mr. Hu's channel. We're continuing playing Doki Doki Literature Club, or DDKC. Yeah. So, and our main our main mission now is to write a poem. And the thing is that we need to choose 20 words and we need to think what can, satisfy one of these guys, and which word we should think of that they should be like something like happy about, or they will like that so much. And also there was something like a note saying that if there is someone who likes the word choice of yours, then you may have some good things like benefits. So honestly, who do I like the most? Nitsuki, Monika, or Yuri? So this one is this one is Yuri, this one is Nitsuki, this is Sayori, and where's Monika? Where's our crush? And Monkey, what about? I want to impress Yuri. Let's be honest. Let's try to impress Yuri. I remember that she said she liked something as a horror things. That's why we should collect some horrifying things, like maybe Inferno. Okay, Inferno, Kawaii, Massacre, Summer. I guess she'll be like Massacre, definitely. Okay. Now I see. Okay, now we can see. Sunny, Rainbow, Fantasy, Rainbow, Level Pop, Entropy, on Retraining, small. Let's Entropy try. Yep. Okay. Once again, for us, main mission is to impress Monika. Fun, uncanny, precious, good, swimsuit, vivacious, good, clanks, uncanny. Yep. Unending, dance, essence, shopping, adventure, clouds, judgment, friends, flower, universe. I guess judgment. Yeah. Amazing, red cloud, loud, romance, finger, warm, puppet, melancholy, embrace, like him. Embrace. Oh, come on. Pleasure, rinse, analysis, treasure, smile, melody, portrait, inside cheek, strawberry. There is. Yep. Pain, childhood, disoriented, passion, intellectual, sadness, sunset, playground, empty, misery. I guess misery. Oh, come on. Who is that? Sayori? Cry, play, incongruent, loved, sensation, disarray, destiny. I guess destiny is gonna be her. After image. Not destiny. Yep. Time, mouse, fireflies, chocolate, sucks, beauty, bunny, electricity, disown, existence. Yeah. Imagination, covet, heaven stand. Yeah, I was all like of this one. Bubbles, frightening definitely. Part, sweet, vacation, party, night gone. Oh no, night gone. I read this like when I thought it was a night verb. Bliss, anime, philosophy, crimson, fluffy, hope, vitally. Alone, flee, horror, of course horror. Sticky, headphones, pure meal, depression. No! Effulgent, waterfall, games, Valentine, journey, explode, joy, shame, blanket, and cable. Explode! Yep. Spinning, fear, dream, flying, nature, scars, extreme, forgive, desire, breathe. Extreme or desire? Fear, of course, fear. How come? Shiny, whisper, wonderful, hopeless, tragedy, agonizing, definitely. Vertigo, definitely. And the last one, infallible, contamination. Yep. Monika is ours. Her name was Yuri. I'm sorry, her name was Yuri. Monika, this girl is our crush. Hi again, Mr. Who. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hang out. Yuri is the one that we like the most. Thanks for keeping your promise, Mr. Who. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you are not accustomed to it. Natsuki, come on, like it deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. I'm sorry. Natsuki continuing. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then we won't see the end of it. You won't see the end of it, okay. Monika coming? Natsuki certainly have a big mouth. Natsuki certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Yeah. Well, I guess Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Monanga. Monanga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Sayori coming. Don't worry, guys. Misaho always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with basic work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. How dependable. Yeah, I'm saying, Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. Yeah, I hate when something is in a mess. I totally hate that. And you almost set your house on fire once. Oh, mine. Is that so? Yuri coming. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Sayori coming. How come? You and Miss Ru can become good friends too. Yuri. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation so just put me into. Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori, Yuri coming saying. Me? Yuri is trying. Not really. Don't be shy, Sayori saying. Yuri, it's really nothing. What is it? Come on, go ahead. Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Sayori, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It will make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. That's short read, so it shouldn't keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And you could, discuss it if you want. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Really? She even picked out a book she thinks I will like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I will definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew, Yuri saying. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone is settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. What are they talking about? Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Yuri. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Romantic part. Yuri, quick silence. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Yuri. That's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. She's kind of a little bit nervous about this. I'm sorry. Just curious, and that's something. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There is nothing thoroughly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear that. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. Exactly, that's how books work. It's very engaging and relatable story. Relatable to what? Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled The Portrait of Markov. There is an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not fan of that sort of thing, Psihu? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry, it's fine. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those sort of things. She is really shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange, new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy and they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize, it's fine. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. And I'm so sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please, stop me if I start talking too much. That's fine. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading, isn't it? The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all, huh? That's true. In fact, I might as well start reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get a book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine. If I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Huh? Yeah, it's fine. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. That's not that I don't want you to do, that I want you to. That's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. Ah, I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything like that. Alright. I opened the book and started the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she is not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she is reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? She's really apologetic one. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. Come on, stop it. I mean, see what I told. Here, they should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Huh? I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Oh, such a romantic thing coming, eh? It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. I guess she just turned the page. Oh, she's very cute from this angle, actually. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under the thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we are huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Yeah. To turn the page, I mean. Oh yeah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, too, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you have been so patient with me. Yeah? So thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Ooh. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kinda reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in lots of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she will do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kinda reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remained silent for a moment. But, Mr. Hu, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's embarrassing that you think that. Wait a second. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of things. You were keeping silence. I more meant that it's kind of cute. Huh? You're kind of getting a little bit more happier. What are you saying all of a sudden? Monika coming. Okay, everyone. Huh? I think it's time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if I haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I will do some more reading tonight, huh? Or would you prefer only read it with you? I guess you don't have too much of preference either way. Huh? In that case, I will read a little bit. In that case, I will read a little bit more tonight. It will be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning, huh? In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright, no problem. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I have never really done this before. Well, now that's everyone ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Sayori, I can't wait. Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on the wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from the spiritual spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem first? Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. As you read the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say it out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you, you know? That is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, know that. I just meant... Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. That just there is our specific writing habits that are usually typical of in new writers. And having been through through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. No worry. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please, do. I would love to share my thoughts, process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if there is a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't that supposed to be a literature club? The tug of my helmet, if I get glue, I think it must be this one, the last remaining straight out, like I have whistled the last of the line, the last yellow place, like, not bad. I don't like actually the point of things like that. I'm sorry, I have much trouble handwriting. Actually, you don't. You have quite good one. You just haven't seen mine. I won't think that at all. Actually, I did. But it took you a long time to read. I just skipped it. Honestly, I skipped it. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, exactly. Nope. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short and it was really descriptive, it wasn't too short. I usually write long poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Mr. Who. Really? I thought it was about a ghost. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it. After all, yeah, you're definitely right. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. I suppose you were saying, okay. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot of more solemn, putting it in that way, you know. I hadn't even thought of that. That's, like, impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so, if anything I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? I was missing. Alright. Again, forgot to say, but I'll look at this kind of who's saying. You think so? Yeah, of course, I definitely can learn something from you. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Mr. Who. Me too? Yeah, she starts acting weird. Should I show my poem next? Okay, it's going to be kind of a little bit long story things. Let's just save the thing once again to this empty slot. And I guess that's it for this episode. I hope we'll continue and have even more satisfying things, because this episode, I mean, honestly, the previous episode was a way more exciting. This one, kind of a little bit getting boring. Yuri starts to behave like in a weird way, like she's completely having crush on me. But let's see how it's going to turn out, huh? So guys, thank you very much for watching till the end, if you did. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, comment, and see you in the next videos, next games, and next episodes. Bye bye guys!